Yeah, right, guys, welcome to another episode of the Derby Career Mode Live. And to start off this episode, as you can see, we have got the game against Exeter. And lovelily, probably not a word, but basically, we don't have any players for the game because we've got Thomas, Horahan, Sainsbury Knight, and Dovbike all on international duty. So we're going to have to make a number of changes, which I don't really want to do, but I guess we're going to have to because EA. Yeah, we were obviously looking at some free agents for next season. Obviously now we're kind of getting towards that end where we can look at some of these free agents. Obviously we could get this Alexis Vega for next season because I think it's kind of acceptable in the Championship. I just thought like a 77 rated player in League One, it's a little bit too good. Although he hasn't got the best of acceleration, but I think overall it'd just be a bit unfair. But yeah, for next season we can definitely bring in somebody like that. So we'll add him to the free agent list. Hopefully we can afford him, of course, and that way obviously it just saves us having to buy players, because obviously we're losing about 10 on free agents. So obviously to replace those, that'd be quite good. Although I don't think we can afford them. Oh dear. Where's all my money? Well, this isn't good, is it? Oh. Well, I don't have any money for whatever reason. Where's all my money? I know we got Malone. I guess we got 3, but I feel like we should have been able to do that. But maybe not, with the amount of money that we do actually have. There was another one suggested. Let's see if we can get this next one. Montez, is he still... Oh, too many M's. Montez, is he still available? Is it Clementon? I think it was this one. He's expiring as well. I don't know if it was another one. I just know it was a Montez. Which Montez was it? Was it Cesar? No. I'm pretty sure it is that first one we looked at, but I'll just check them all nonetheless. Just see if we can get an extra one. Yeah, it was that first one. First time lucky. Hopefully we can afford him. Wait, what? It said he only had 4 months left on the contract. So why can't I get him on a free agent? Anyone got any bright ideas? Because I'm a bit confused. The only thing I could think of is because he's just signed for them from the free agents. I don't know. No, he should be able to get money. I don't know. Sometimes I just play this game and I have no idea what's going on. But yeah, we have got the game against Exeter, which we are going to have to make a number of changes, as we don't have any players available. So I'm going to have to bring out Sainsbury for... Won't even let me take them out of the team. Like, I have to do it here in the actual squad section. So we'll put Sula, maybe? Collins. We'll go Sula. Rooney, Roberts, I guess, at right back. I don't think we've got another right back at the club. I guess we could go Corey Smith, but he's got no sharpness. That's the problem, because we've been sticking with certain players. Obviously, Dembele did get injured in the last episode. I don't know if I covered that. I might have not covered it. It might have happened at the end of the episode. And this is the first time you're finding out that Dembele's out for the next 2 months. So there's a bit of news. Where's that? Yeah, it did happen at the end of the last episode, so brilliant. So let's get rid of those other players. I think, yeah, in terms of that, it's fine. Just get rid of them off the bench. Here we are then against Exeter City. Obviously, we've had to make a number of changes. I've actually put Bird at right back because I've got a 5-star weak foot on him, and then he can go left back. Sula and Dobbin up front. Would have liked a bit more fitness on him, but oh well. A little part of me will take a point against Exeter because of the number of changes, but we really do need to be going for the wins. Jamal Blackman in goal for them. Decent keeper, so see how we do. Go on. Instant goal. I don't know how I've ended up dragging that over the line, but I have somehow. With Derby to make it 1-0 in the first couple of minutes. Oh, sugar right through the middle. How's that gone through? Sometimes I wonder where the defenders are going, you know. Go on. Please, Sibley, have a go. Oh, what a goal, please, Sibley. He is obviously playing left back in real life at the minute, doing really well there as well. But obviously doesn't quite work on career mode, unless we want to spend 200 weeks converting him there. So we have got Bird at fullback, who can play there but has never played there. It's a bit weird, but it's FIFA. Thank God he blew the whistle there. Nearly let him clean through the last minute. Yeah, I don't know how we... Well, I guess we scored a couple of decent goals, but for saying the amount of players we were missing, I'm more than happy that we got a win there. Well, I'm more than happy whenever we get a win at the minute. A little part of me wants to just keep the team that won the game, but I guess we probably should bring back the players that are actually quite decent, because they weren't great, to be honest, Exeter. So yeah, we'll bring in all the guns. I will keep Bellingham on the bench, because he is actually quite technically good. Dovbike back up front for Asula. I think with a bit more fitness, Asula might be decent, but we'll leave that for the time being as the starting 11. Right, next game is against top of the table Sheffield Wednesday, and if we do win the game, we could technically, well, they have got a game in hand, Plymouth, but we could technically move into second, so it puts us into automatic spots, which is a massive thing, obviously. You know, not having to go through the playoffs is, you know, even at the minute, like, it's like, I know there's Ipswich just below us, but it's not guaranteed that we've got the playoffs, and we've still got 7 games left in the season, including this one. So if we can win it, obviously it'll just take a big weight off that we have got the playoffs, and it's a potential chance to get into the top 2. So let's see how we do. Let's have a look at their team, to be honest, just see who's playing. They've got Wilkes, Windass, Barry Bannon. I think you can actually get Josh Windass on a free, but 69 rated's not phenomenal. Will Volks, Reece James, not the Reece James, the comedian. Dominic Fora, Liam Palmer. It's a good team. It's one of the toughest teams, obviously. Lee Gregory, former Derby player, on the bench as well.
Under pressure here. Situation developing. Happy to take on the shot.
Oh, what a goal, Lewis Dobbin. Really glad that we have obviously made it permanent now, because it just takes a weight off, you know, developing him and making him more expensive down the line. So to get him for what, I think it was about 900,000 for a player that can play anywhere in those front 4 positions, like, it's one that we can just definitely develop over the next few seasons on the career mode. I do want to get a lot more episodes out as well. You know, try and get us into the championship at least. It's been, you know, FIFA 23's been out for a good, whatever, so many months. Usually I've like finished the career mode by now. I don't mind taking a bit longer, because then it just, with the real life signings, I could probably, whatever signings we make in this January window, make in the summer window on this career mode, if that makes sense. Obviously Shinny's one that might happen. But I definitely see us signing a few players in the window. You know, it's just lovely. It's lovely when everything just works and you're winning games. 17th minute for number 17 to score the goal. Louis Sibley with an absolute cracker. I do quite like him in this CDM role as well. I think we finally found a team that works as well. After like, whatever, so many months. Does help that we obviously recall Bielik. I hope we do it in this January window in real life. Go on, and again. Oh, that's a good backward pass there. I will give him a little bit of credit. It is difficult, but you know, with a 2-goal advantage, you'd hope we could get a win, but you never know. No, oh, what a block, catching right in the face. slowly let the clock tick down and take the 3 points. Thank you very much. Lovely jubbly. That is a big 3 points. I do wonder if we will actually move into second. It's whether Plymouth have played right now or not. I will do the post-match just to get the morale up. But, oh, we do actually move up into third. So yeah, we've got the game in hand. Well, Plymouth have got the game in hand, but if they drop points at any point, we'll, if we keep up our winning streak, go into second, which is good to see. It's kind of crazy. Well, I guess we've won one extra game, but lost like 6 more. It's kind of funny how we're literally just 3 points behind them. But yeah, if we can't get the top 2 position, it'll save us, you know, three games and potential playoff heartbreak. Although there are teams below us like Bolton and Portsmouth with games in hand that could leapfrog us if they win. So yeah, I think it kind of guarantees us the playoffs at least, but I would like to get into the top 2. A bit of growth to Bird, Cashin, Bielik, and anyone else? Don't think anyone else has gone up or down. Obviously, it would be nice to have Dembele back. I think if we get to the playoffs, we might have him back. But yeah, a little bit annoying, but one of them things, you know, at least makes it a little bit interesting with some injuries. But yeah, let's see how we do against Wickham. See what team they've got then. Yeah, a very good team, just like for Wednesday. Yeah. Surprised Alfie Mawson's on the bench, one of their better players, but I'm not going to complain if one of their better defenders isn't playing. Hopefully it gives us a chance to score. Go on, there's Akers here for Dobbin. Why the defence so deep? I don't know what's going on there, but literally perfect start to the game with Lewis Dobbin. I don't know why their defence was literally sat, you know, on the 6-yard line. Look at the way they drop. And I'm just in Akers to turn and shoot. Don't concede. I swear to God. Where's that going? Thought we nearly let one in there turn the first half, but yeah, 1-0 up at the minute. If we can't keep this up, obviously Plymouth are winning as well, so it won't make a difference in the table, but at least it'll just keep the consistency. There we go, 1-0 victory against Wickham. Doesn't really matter how we win the games at this point, just get the wins and get the points. Lucky early got, well, it's just poor defending from Wickham really, to give Dobbin the space. How's he saving that? What is these saves, man? God, we need this goal. Please. Gotta score. Thank you, Barkhausen. He's such a hit and miss fight. Like, when he scores, it's great, but the amount of times he misses chances just infuriates me. But lovely to get the first goal of the game there. Big save. Oh, as if that's going straight. Oh. Who's offside then? Must be the first guy. Love that from the linesman. I didn't think it was off. Got away with murder there. Go on, bang it. Have it. Lovely. Oh, just keeping these wins, especially with the Plymouth game next. I'm going to rest Bielik because it is literally like a 2-day rest before it. Let's put Thomas on. Yeah, let's get a bit of fitness to Thomas, and then we'll put on Roberts for Bird. There we go, another win on the board, 2-0 against Port Vale, and Plymouth are next. How have we done this then? Oh, the game in hand is there still for Plymouth, but obviously if we do win, it will mean a lot. It's just psychologically nice to be above them anyway. Ooh, our centre-backs aren't looking great. We could bring in Roberts, but I think I'll just stick with what we got, because they don't have the best of stamina either. Plymouth, and just hope we don't get outpaced, basically. Slowly getting a Sealer up to full fitness. Here we are then, at Pride Park. Let's see their lineup. I think Whittaker is starting. Yeah, of course he is. Morgan Whittaker, who has been recalled, I think, by Swansea in real life now. So he's no longer at the club. Alex Dobra, Danny Mayer, Houghton, Randall Miller, Brennan Galloway, Joe Edwards, Cooper in goal. Got to keep an eye out for Cosgrove on the bench as well. Yeah, it's a good team, obviously. We win this game, it's great for our automatic promotion chances. I love that from Sibley. You just try. I try about 5 or 6 of those each game, and every so often they do just come off. It's lovely, especially 3 minutes into the game. And then the players have like gotten to full fitness now, but it does feel the players like feel better, if that makes sense. I don't know if it's just getting used to them and stuff. With obviously the massive difference between career mode and ultimate team gameplay. Yeah, that's a really nice left-footed finish from the Ukrainian Artem Dobrek. Please make it 2-0 Sibley. Oh, he's off the crossbar. Oh, God, could have easily got that, but player switching wasn't letting me. And there we go, we have won 1-0 again against Plymouth. Hopefully that does mean, with 4 games left now, I'm praying, again, an early goal, like the first goal in career mode is so critical, because what it does, it just sets the like mentality of the game. Like if it's a 0-0 for ages, the computer will eventually probably score, but when they go 1-0 down, it makes my life a little bit easier. Why is there 2 options exactly the same? I won't make too much of this. We won't make too much of it. Really creative, EA. That's probably not the right answer. Scott Loach is leaving then to crew at the end of the season. I don't think he's played a single game, to be honest. James Chester to Burgos. No clue what league that I'm going to guess Portuguese, but I don't know. To be frankly honest, I don't think he played. I don't know if he did play at all, but yeah, probably could have played him a little bit more. But with his age and injury proneness, it's not great. Learn from experience. I'm pretty sure he's retiring at the end of the season. Is there like, why have you not played me? Not going to be the plans. So yeah, we are technically. Well, the thing is, if Plymouth win their game in hand, we're there on goal difference at least. However, if Portsmouth win both their game in hand, that'll put them on to 76 points. So we do need Portsmouth to drop points. We've got Bristol Rovers next. Is it next? No, Accrington Stanley next, who, after their performance in real life, should be quite an easy game. But I think I will save those final three, for the next episode. Because obviously if we don't get automatics, then I'm going to have to do another 3. Well, 2 at least. For the playoffs. So yeah, we've got Accrington, Bristol Rovers and Shrewsbury, who should be all winnable games after beating Plymouth, which was the real test. You know, getting that 1-0 win was massive. So yeah, Shrewsbury are 13th, Bristol Rovers are 22nd, and who was the other one? Cambridge, was it? Oh, Accrington, sorry, it's 12 points, yeah. So the thing is, the only thing about these final few games is Bristol Rovers might be the one that I struggle with, because the teams at the bottom I tend to struggle against, and the teams at the top I tend to beat. But yeah, we'll find out in the next episode. Of course, let me know any signs that you do want to see, because of course I can add those to the shortlist. And yeah, I think we have obviously got Bentley coming in. and Cooper, so they'll probably fill in those 2 spots quite easily. And then we've also got Malone, who's obviously a backup left back option. Obviously, Roberts is going to go back to Brighton. Probably a winger and a striker. I think that's players that I would like suggestions for. Definitely a winger, but one like Dobbin, basically, who can play striker or in those attacking positions. Obviously, we could look just to bring Siriki Dembele on a permanent. That's one option. He's obviously still injured for another few weeks. Let me just check before we do end how many weeks left. So yeah, another 5 weeks. What does that put us then? I think that ends the season then, 5 weeks, to be honest with you. How many wins have we got in a row? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 games unbeaten. Wins, technically, 10. If I count the draw, 10. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 games unbeaten then. Which is good to see. I don't know if it's like, I don't know. I think it just, sometimes things just click at the right time, and that's luckily what's fallen for us. So yeah, let's go into the game against Accrington. Just to see if there's any players that I recognise from the recent 4-0 loss that they suffered. John Conville's obviously been there for a long time. Joe Pritchard rings a bell. Michael Nottingham. It's not a great team. Toby Savin. I think they have this Tommy Lee guy up front who was well annoying because he just was useless. Harvey Rogers they had at centre back because what he did every time the ball went straight to him is he'd head it down for our attackers just to run and basically score. I don't know if they had Savin in goal or somebody else. I don't think it was Jensen either.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set. 2 good teams.
Oh, as if that's just done that. It seems to be a bit of a, I don't know, kind of a glitch in a way. Like you just take a long shot in the first 5 minutes and you tend to do quite well.
For a place on the bench. What's your take, Stuart?
He's not even on the bench. He's not on the bench. What is this commentary about? They're talking about McGoldrick. So he's been left out the 11 today and he's on the bench. He's not. Oh, it must have been Savin because it was number 40, their keeper. Makes a save. Makes a Savin there. Please. Split open like the Red Sea. Oh, there we go. There's 1-0. I think by this point in real life we're about 2 or 3-0 up. So to only get our first goal in the 20th minute, and obviously we're only playing 4-minute halves, so it does mean the clock moves a little bit faster. But yeah, good to get the first goal of the game. Oh, as if that's getting in from a corner. And it's the guy I saw. See, he's really, really bad in real life, but on FIFA he's amazing at scoring headers. To be fair, I can't remember Accrington having a single corner in the game, to be honest. So yeah, there goes the clean sheet, and does mean we do need to get back into this game now. Please, Collins, you absolute beast. The trusty old big striker to get us back into lead. It's not been as easy as it is in real life against Accrington, but hopefully we can hold on now. It wasn't convincing, but at least, again, we got the 3 points. It's a lot harder than we made it in real life, that's for sure. But then I don't think I think they had a lot of injuries in real life, Accrington, which is why they're struggling so much at the minute, because they just don't have any players. Because that's why that Lee guy was playing up front for him. Let's have a look at the table. Plymouth still have that game in hand, but it won't matter because that only puts them on 75 points. We're on 78. Portsmouth win their 2. Puts them on 78. but it won't matter because of goal difference. So, in theory, we're promoted, but we still do need to get results against Bristol Rovers and Shrewsbury in the last game. And obviously, Bristol Rovers are in the relegation zone, which I said might be a bit of a bogey game. No, oh, don't tell me he's injured in the first minute.
Well, Derek, promotion has been the aim of this club from the start of the season, and today that can be achieved. And what
Go on, Dov Bike. Dobbin's waiting. Oh, I can't get the ball to him. Markhausen is injured.
Win this one, then worry about results elsewhere.
Somehow got the ball through there. And there we go, there's 1-0. With Mendes Lang to get us into the lead.
Substitutes, and now both sides will make personnel switches.
Go on, Sula. Wrap it up. Thank you very much. 2-0. And that hopefully should be the win there. Fingers crossed. We'll make some changes just to freshen things up.
Much of the possession, but without really creating enough chances. They've almost
That's a red, surely.
They need to start.
Well, there we go. There's Bristol Rovers down to 10 men. Coburn off with a very silly challenge. I do quite like that that does happen, because previously you'd never see the computer get sent off for anything, whereas now they seem to have a bit of a notion. Might as well have one as well. Mine's a yellow though.
The ball was pulled back from the goal line. He got over it well and was able to keep his shot down. It was a great goal.
It has to be.
Oh. Well, hopefully we can hold for 5 minutes and not concede another.
Well, back up. Knight. Cross could be useful.
That's what a goal to Sula. That is insane, Phil. Literally first time left-footed volley. Puts us back 2 goals ahead and concretes the 3 points. Concretes. Cements. Cements, not concretes. There we go, 3-1 victory against Bristol Rovers. I think maybe we could still get the title. Obviously, automatic promotion's the main goal, but if we can, Sheffield Wednesday dropping points there against Portsmouth, and obviously Portsmouth dropping points then below us, so that could be a win-win in that situation. Where are we in the table? Loan expiring. We've got into first. So if we win the last game of the season against Shrewsbury, depends on what Sheffield Wednesday do, but as long as we win, then we've won the title somehow with 14 losses. We've just gone on a ridiculous run at the end to turn it all around. So yeah, Shrewsbury are middle of the table, 13th. So I think we're promoted. Yeah, we're definitely promoted. So there's a win. This is basically whether we can get the title or not. So yeah, I'll definitely put this chunk into the the other episode that I was going to do, but I thought I might as well just put them in together, and you guys can let me know. Signings, bit of growth to Sainsbury, going to a 73. I think that's all for growth though. Let's see what place Shrewsbury got, but it should be a relatively winnable game. Eden O'Brien, Tom Bayliss was linked to Derby. Trade Dunkley's at Shrewsbury, I didn't know that. Tom Flanagan, Taylor Moore from Bristol, Elliot Bennett, former Blackburn. They have got a good goalie in Mariosi, but as long as we win, we get the title. If not, we get promoted, so it's a win-win. It's a trophy. Let's see if we can get a trophy or not. Go on. Please get the goal. Pull it back. Barkhausen with the goal to get us 1-0 up in the 30th minute, and as long as the scoreline stays this way, we have got the title. Well, Udo with the goal to make it 1-1. I'm hoping the score in the Sheffield Wednesday game is that they're losing, because then it means we don't have to win, but obviously winning was probably the best outcome we could do.
An important interception. An advantage with them. Referee says play on. Something to worry about here. And a goal! In the lead again.
What a very well worked goal there. Oh, sometimes I just think like,
Well, just look how he holds
look at the blockage there from Asula, just to get his massive body.
What a good goal that is.
You might be recalled by the time this video
Back underway at 2-1.
comes out. There are obviously rumours that he might get recalled to Sheffield United. In real life, that is. Yeah, it's definitely helped in these last 3 or 4 months on this career mode. I probably should have played him a little bit more because, you know, you can do things like that and make it 3-1 and probably wrap things up quite nicely. His actual goal to game ratio is like a goal every 3 games, which is actually pretty decent.
Can they convert?
There we go, Nathan Collins, I think against his old club as well. I'm pretty sure he used to play for Shrewsbury. Let me just double check that on the old Tinternet. Actually about to put Phil Collins. James Collins, did he play for Shrewsbury? Because I think he did. Yeah, he did. 1 season, 66 games, 22 goals. Actually, he's played there twice. There's two stints at Shrewsbury. Done really well both times, so to do the pigeon celebration against them is a little bit disrespectful.
Oh, good vision.
I'll give him a consolation, why not?
Scarcely have had an easy. And the referee has
There we go, there's full time. We do win the League One title, and there it is, the League One trophy. I don't know if it is any different other than the words on it to the Championship trophy. I guess we'll find out in 12 months' time when we win that
And now for the
next season. But there's Max Bird, obviously going at left back for the last 4 or 5 months. There we go. Obviously a lot of players there that don't have a scanned face, so I don't 100% know who they are until I look at the back of them.
there's always the
Obviously Wildsmith have done really well. I think that's one of the benefits of the PlayStation break-in, is that we were trying to get a Nang to grow, but I think Wildsmith was just always the better option in that department, and in the end obviously got a lot of clean sheets for us on the way to winning the title.
They've been brilliant in this competition.
I'm just going to check any players that are expiring, but I don't think there is anyone that I want to keep for next season. Obviously the majority are going to be expiring because of the age and loans, which I can't do anything about anyway. Seals a loan. Gone. Yeah, so there's a good chunk of money there that we will get just from letting loans go back. Obviously Asula's a player I could look to buy next season, but as you can see we've grown its value by 83%, only playing him 15 times. I will go through all the stats as well. 18, yeah, like really good actually, pretty much a goal every other game. For the lack of game time, he actually did quite well. So the top goal scorer was obviously Artem Dovbyk, 22 goals in 46 games, 10 assists as well, 13 clean sheets, very good indeed. I think that's one. I think we definitely need another striker though, because then the drop off there is 10 goals for Collins. Obviously got some important goals, but 6.4 average rating in League One isn't exactly anything great. Dobbin with 8 in 36. Obviously played out wide quite a bit, but I put him up front once we purchased him. Conor Horahan, I think, did quite well. 16 contributions in 35 from midfield. Then we've got Mendes Lang with 7 in... he might have played the most games out of everyone, 49 games there, unless it's Wildsmith, of course. 7 goals and 9 assists, 15 clean sheets. Obviously, Dembele did really well for the 9 games that we did have him. 7 goals and 1 assist, but obviously then got injured. So I might look to purchase him as a permanent for next season. David McGoldrick did all right first half of the season, but then second half just 4 ratings just fell off because he's 35. Barkhausen 6.3. Yes, rating is not great, but he did get 5 goals and 7 assists, of course. Sibley getting a few. I'm hoping, can we... Oh, has he? He must have. He must have got rid of the transfer request then. That's good to see. Whack him a big long contract while I can. Give him a 3-year. Cool. I'm just hoping we have the money to increase his wage. That's the only issue. I might just give him everything we've got and hope that's enough. It should be enough. I'm pretty sure that should be enough. There we go. Cool. So with that little bit of money we were going to get free agents, we have basically kept Louis Sibley at the club. I don't think we got a message, but maybe we did once he got promoted. I don't know. Erin Cashin, obviously very consistent, 5 ratings growth for him, probably one of the biggest growers this season with Max Bird, obviously 3 goals and 5 assists for him. Thomas was mainly just off the bench, but still 6 assists and 1 goal is not bad. 2 goals is not bad. Bielik obviously second half of the season, did well to keep things interesting, and I'll just have a look. Yeah, so the most consistent performers were Wildsmith, Cashin and Mendes-Lang, who probably played... Where did Cashin make up the games then? Oh, so Cashin played pretty much every league game apart from one. But then they made up the 2 extra in the Papa John's. I don't know who played in goal. It must have been... Yeah, we must have put Anang in the league at some point, but I can't remember that. But yeah, 14 clean sheets for him. 15 for Mendes-Lang. Obviously, that other one must have gone to Anang first off of the season when we did play him in the Papa John's. But yeah, all in all, I'm very happy with how things have gone. With us getting the title, you can't really do much better than that. I like to honour players who've devoted their entire careers playing their entire playing careers to the club. I mean, it would have been nice to give him a final game, but I didn't know that was a thing in career mode. I'm being honest with you. He's gone. He's out the window. And he didn't dedicate his whole career to Derby. Do they know that? He played for like Hull, Birmingham, Aston Villa. That's what they're saying in that message. We like to honour players who have devoted their entire playing careers to the club. But that statement's not correct. At Derby, we honour players who have devoted... I'd understand if he had played since being from the youth academy to now. But he didn't. He played for about 5 or 6 different clubs. Yeah, he's played a good few years at Derby. He's played nearly 6 years now, but I don't know. Richard Stearman's going. The only thing I would have quite liked is to do that, because now it's 750 to $1 million to get Bellingham, whereas we had a 460k agreed upon fee. It's not a few $100,000 is not going to kill me in the finances department, if we do want to bring him back, of course. And there we go. That should be the end. You know, I've got a next-gen console. You'd think maybe things would move on a little bit faster. Player returns from loan. Obviously, we got Asula going back, Stratton coming back in, Aduro as well. Hopefully, they've grown a bit. And so I think we could have actually... we could have drawn that last game. Charlton drew against Sheffield Wednesday, but obviously we got the win anyway. It'll be interesting to see out of Wycombe, Portsmouth, Plymouth and Charlton who will go up. Plymouth really did fall off at the end there, because they were on like 72 points with, when was it? Yeah, 4 games remaining. So they've only got 4 points from their last 4 games, so not a great end for them. But I do kind of hope in a way Plymouth are the team to go up. But we'll wait and see, of course. I think this is a new end of season thing. So we've got first in the league, second round of FA Cup. Would have liked to have done a bit better in the Papa John's, because obviously we're not going to have that anymore in the career mode. But at the same time, it is a bit of a tin pot trophy, so I'm not too disappointed. We won the league. That was probably the primary objective. So yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy. Make sure you do let me know any signs that you do want to see in this career mode. Obviously strikers and wingers, I think, are the main thing I'm going to be looking at. And yeah, we'll catch you all next time.